It's our favourite time of the week. It's a couple of days before a big game here at Broadhurst on Saturday. Liversedge at home.
Yeah, exciting. I've had a great week in training. Obviously, we're about to go out for Thursday night. Tuesday was brilliant. You know, on the back of a really pleasing performance at Reynolds on Saturday. You know, I've looked back at the footage. I've looked back at the goal that should have stood from Matt. You know, the keeper's let go of the ball and there's no contact. The goal should have stood and it should be stood here with 3 points, but we're not. You know, but you know we took a lot of positives from the second half against Bridge, the whole game against Warrington Rylands, and that's like a game and a half now that we've limited the opposition to no shots on our goal. So, which is good. Now what we've got to do is start converting chances at the top end of the pitch, and you know we're looking forward to putting the detail into practice tonight. You know, Brian Richardson went to watch him on Tuesday, got a full dossier. The lads have had the report, and we're going to build a session around that for Saturday. But yeah, the game that we can't wait for.
Yeah, and in terms of games head-to-head this season against Liversedge, obviously it's honours even. We took the full points in their place. Obviously they came here and won in the cup competition.
Yeah, they did, and they got the game plan spot on when they came here in the trophy. However, I thought we moved the ball really slowly on the day, and I thought we lacked conviction. We know we're better than the Liversedge game that we put on. You know, I wouldn't mind a repeat performance if they get the away game, because I thought some of our attacking play was exceptional. But since then, lots has happened at the football club. Lots has happened to the squad, and we're going into the game that completely different side now. Completely different side. 2 games unbeaten, and can't wait for the last 10 games of the season. And I think I've said on many interviews now, everyone talks about the Christmas period being exciting. For me, this is the most exciting period of the season. The last 10 games, teams begin to wobble. Teams come from nowhere. Teams, you know, strive off relegation or whatever it may be, and yeah, it's exciting. So we're looking forward to taking on Liversedge on Saturday.
Yeah, and speaking of exciting, obviously there's a couple of new faces in the squad.
Really excited. I mean, Ethan Vaughan makes his full debut last week. Keegan Hartley has come in from Barnsley and has done great. We've signed Faisu Sangare, who's been training with us now for 3 or 4 weeks. Big centre forward. CV's excellent. He's been at Wolves, and you know he's been training at Accrington Stanley, which is great. And then, you know, we've picked up the phone to our neighbour Stockport, and Dave Challoner's been brilliant, and we've got another attacking player in Keane, Barugh, who's gone over the line. So yeah, the squad's thickening out. You know, we're looking good, and you know, hopefully Potsy's not too far away. But the squad's up to 18, 19, 20 again, and you know, we all know about the kind of movement that we had a few weeks ago. But I'm hoping that the new lads can settle in. It was nice when I spoke to Keane today, and I said, welcome to the club. How do you fancy getting on a flight to Valencia? And he couldn't believe what he was hearing. So, you know, I'm looking forward to working with the lads, and I'm sure that they'll join in me training tonight. The game plan is set. You know, Tom and Charlie will take training. I'll take the set pieces towards the end, and we'll prepare for a really tough game on Saturday, but a game that we want to win, Tim.
Yeah, and it's a Broadhurst Saturday, so it's going to be Malcolm's on as well as the game, so it's a full day.
Brilliant, you know, and I know our Saturday home form hasn't been what other people want it to be. You know, we haven't probably got as many wins, but that doesn't matter. You know, the performances have been positive across the course of the season. We can't wait for Saturday. The preparation for the pitch, Tim, that the ground staff have done is remarkable. You know, the sheets have been on. They've reseeded the pitch now. They've just done excellent. And he put a picture on yesterday. It was like looking at the pitch in August. You know, sometimes I run out of superlatives what to say about the ground staff, but you know, for us who like to play free flow and attacking football, you can do it on a pitch that is like Broadhurst Park in a minute, but you can't do it on a pitch that doesn't have the skill set and the professionalism of what we've got with the team at the minute. So, you know, big thanks to the ground staff. I'm just encouraging everybody to get down. And you know, when I say the most exciting part of the season is the last 10 games, I want people to get excited. You know, I want people to galvanise the squad and, you know, make extra noise and drag us to where we want to be. You know, and that's not in 10th place, but you know, there is a lot of work to do. There's going to be a lot of twists and turns to do, and there's going to be, I think, a couple of new heroes over the next 10 games as well in that squad downstairs. So yeah, we're looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, and every point matters.
Every point does matter. You know, I'll say it and I'll say it again, and people may not like it, but you know that the word is banned in our dressing room at the minute. The only thing that we're focusing on is positive performances, is trying to score more than the opposition, limiting the opposition to few chances like we've done, put smiles on people's faces, and then hopefully, you know, keep it to the game plan and see where we end up. But you've got a talented, hungry bunch of lads downstairs, and you know they can't wait for every single game. They can't wait to report to training. They can't wait for tonight. And we can't wait to get here on Saturday, and hopefully when we walk out of the tunnel at 5-3, we can look at the SMR in the main stand and we can see a sea of red and everyone's rowing the boys on, and hopefully we can get that right result.
Hi Faz, welcome to FC. You joined as a centre forward. You've been training with FC for a few weeks now. Can you tell us a little bit about your playing career?
So obviously I started my career off Oldham Athletic from a very young age, probably about year 7, 8. And then I think like a year after I joined Wolverhampton, where I've been playing for the last 5 years. Only just finished there like a couple of weeks ago. And I've been quite unfortunate really when it comes to football over the last couple of years, had a few injuries. So my time there was, although I learned a lot, there was a lot of highs and also there was a lot of lows, but it's one of them, it's part of the journey, and I just got to move on now really, and just, yeah, that's my career really.
Yeah, so you've joined FC. You're a centre forward. I've got to say, you're taller than me. How tall are you?
6'1", pushing 6'2". Yeah, with some high shoes, I'll be 6'2".
And so obviously playing centre forward, height's a great advantage. You're good in the air?
Yeah, I'd back myself. Yeah, I think I'm good in there. Got a bit. I back myself as well in the race, and got a bit of pace and obviously strength. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So and goals as well, really.
Third position is number 9.
Yeah, I'm like a number 9, but sometimes I can drift about and sometimes find myself in all positions. But it's just one of them where like I just want to stay in the game and always just wanting the ball on my feet, really.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, obviously you've played with FC in sort of training for a few weeks now, so you know we're very ball playing side.
Yeah.
That suits you.
Yeah, 100%. I think the boys are quite impressive. To be fair, the first time coming, didn't expect much, and to be fair, I was taken by surprise and how we moved the ball and everyone like know where to play. I was quite surprised. To be fair, the standard's really good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
And obviously you've been here on match day as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you make of the fans?
Oh, brilliant, honestly. Like I said again, I was taken by surprise. The crowd get behind the players, and then I think if anything, I'd just give the players a boost, and on a match day, that would really help them to get the 3 points all the time.
Well, as soon as you start scoring goals, they'll get behind you and they might even sing your name.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's the goal. Like I said, for me, like we've only got a few games left for now to the end of the season, and the priority is to get as many goals as possible, really. But yeah, no, 100%. I can't wait to play in front of the fans, and hopefully we'll have a good time together.
Fantastic. We're all looking forward to seeing you out there.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome to FC.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.
Hi, Keane. Welcome to FC. You joined us on loan for Stockport. Can you tell us about your position and your play style?
Well, I normally play in like 10 or a centre mid, and I just like to get on the ball, move the play, dribble, just play exciting football.
Okay, and you joined us from Stockport, obviously. What sort of experience have you had there?
It's a great experience. Been with the first team quite a bit, been involved in league games, but just looking forward to coming here and getting a new challenge, men's football and stuff like that.
Okay, and what do you know about FC United?
Well, I know the fans are great. I heard the fans are really, really good. I've been to games in the past and the fans have really impressed me. I just want to get in good terms with them, if I'm being honest.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm sure you're halfway there. Your family are all big United fans, hence you're called Keane. I mean, what a great name.
Well, that's my dad that naming me after Roy Keane because he's a massive United fan. So. Okay,
got to ask, what's your middle name?
William.
All right, not Cantona or anything then.
No.
All right, okay. Well, we could have been the full house. Well, I'm sure you'll go down the storm. Looking forward to seeing you play, and welcome to FC.
Thank you.
Tuesday night, good session Tuesday. Well done to obviously Charles putting it on. Didn't know, obviously we had Tom out at the Radcliffe game. We had Mike out at the Lancaster Mars game, and we had Brian out at the Liversedge game. So in terms of reports, we put the report on yesterday. Hopefully you've had time to have a look at it, digest it. Just said to Brian, we're going to go through 1 or 2 things today. Management team have done the training, it's all set up for tonight. Chaz and Tom have liaised on what we're going to work on. But just, if you look at the game, the Liversedge game on Tuesday night, if you've seen the results, for 90 seconds, the teams 3rd, 4th and 5th are all dropped points. I know Brigg and snatch a late equaliser, but it shows that despite their position, it took to the 92nd minute for Bamber Bridge third of the table to go and get a win. So by no means is it going to be an easy game. We know the lads who went there this season, we scored 4. When they came here, they parked the bus. We were slow, we were lethargic in our build-up play. You know, they held out and won 1-0. So it's kind of like honours even. But we've got to be ready Saturday. And I just spoke to Tim upstairs saying that people talk about Christmas period being exciting. For me, this is the most exciting period. And lads who played for me before, I know Donny knows this, the last 10 games of the season is where psychologically teams will begin to wobble. The teams that I think they've already cemented at the top end, the teams that may think, oh, them teams at the bottom have gone. You just watch one team put a run together. They either come from mid-table and go bang, or they come from bottom of the league and go bang. And then that momentum takes teams into the following season. So for me, despite we've had 7 or 8 lads that have gone out now, got loads of lads that have come in, this is an opportunity, like I said last week, to state your claim. But I can't put up with that Liversedge performance at home where we're slow, we're lethargic. We've got to be right at it. We've got to get out of the traps. And, you know, one of the things that Brian did say, and we're going to go through it now, is that I don't want you just to do it tonight or on Tuesday. I want you to take that into Saturday, because we've got to be a well-drilled oil machine at the minute. We've got to take everything on board, and there's no questions. No. All good? Yeah, all ready? Yeah. All right, let's build on a good weekend session. Let's have a good hour now. We'll go out there. I just need Faisu and I need Keane. Everybody else can go out there and go straight into the warm-up, which has. All right? Yeah. Brilliant, boys. Well done.